If you're thinking about moving to Destin, Florida in 2025, hold up, because I'm about to hit you with the real numbers. Not the brochure version, not the wishful thinking version, just the facts, because living in paradise. It's not cheap, but if you understand how it works, it can absolutely be worth every penny. I'm Danny Margagliano with World Impact Real Estate and DestinPropertyExpert.com. I've been living and working in Destin since 2008, helping people relocate, retire, invest, and thrive along the Emerald Coast. And today, I'm giving you the unfiltered truth about what it actually costs to live here. Let's jump in. Number 1, housing, the biggest expense and the biggest opportunity. The median home price for a single family residence in Destin right now is $1,112,000. Yep, 7 figures. That's not your average starter home. But what about condos or vacation style properties near the beach? Those are coming in at a median of around $445,500. Way more accessible, but they usually come with HOA fees and insurance quirks we'll talk about in a minute. If you're renting, expect $2,800 a month for a 2-bedroom and $3,900 a month for a 3-bedroom. That's before utilities, and don't expect massive price drops anytime soon. Destin isn't building new land and demand stays high year round. If you're thinking, wow, that's steep, you're not wrong. But here's the thing, people pay it because of the quality of life. Sun, sand, safety, no state income tax, and a lifestyle that's hard to match. But like all statistics, it's important to understand the full picture. You have to remember that the median home price is high because there are $10 million and $15 million waterfront homes skewing these numbers. You can easily find a nice 3-bedroom home in Destin starting around $550,000, with $800,000 being a very nice budget. It all depends on whether you're looking for luxury or practicality. You also have to decide if you want waterfront, near the water, or middle of the road. This is not a budget market, it's a lifestyle market, although you can find reasonably priced homes throughout this beautiful beach town. Number 2, property taxes, what you pay for and what you get. Here's some good news. Destin's property taxes are actually lower than you'll find in most other counties in Florida and across the U.S. Property values are high, sure, but the millage rate from the Okaloosa County tax appraiser keeps the tax burden manageable. On a $500,000 home, the average property tax bill is about $3,080 per year. But what makes this even better is what you get for those tax dollars. We've got well-maintained roads, responsive EMS and fire departments, excellent police coverage, and top-tier schools. It's one of those rare places where you can actually see your tax money working for you. And don't forget about the homestead exemption. If this is your primary residence, you can save a lot on your annual tax bill and benefit from the Save Our Homes cap, which limits how much your assessed value can increase each year. Number 3, homeowners insurance. Here's where things get real. Insurance in Florida is no joke, and it's even more of a factor near the coast. For a home valued at $500,000 in flood zone X, the lowest risk, expect to pay around $3,500 per year. In flood zone AE, you're looking at $4,500 plus dollars. In Cobra zones, high-risk coastal areas, brace yourself, it's often $6,000 plus and rising. Don't skip this step. A cheap policy that doesn't cover enough can wreck you later. Work with a local expert who knows the ins and outs of the flood zones and elevation certificates. I often refer my customers to Brian Brennan at Affordable Home Insurance. Brian is able to quote with about 98% of the carriers in the state of Florida. What this means to you is that you can go to one person and almost guarantee to get an equal or better rate than if you were to go to a national insurance company. Number 4, utilities. Destin's beautiful, but you're going to pay to keep cool in that Florida heat. The average utility bill is about $372 per month according to NASDAQ. That includes electricity, water, trash pickup, internet, and basic services. Not so bad, right? Summer bills for large homes with AC can go north of $500 a month. Internet runs about $70 to $100 per month, depending on your plan. And if you're in a condo with shared utilities, those might be wrapped into your HOA. Thinking about relocating to the Destin, Florida area? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is designed to save you hours of research. I've linked it below, from top employers to the best hospitals, and a wealth of other things you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. Click the link in the description or
the top pinned comment. Hope that helps.
Number 5. HOA fees, the hidden monthly cost. Speaking of HOAs, most beach condos and many single-family home communities have them. Expect $400 to $1,200 per month for beachfront condos, $100 to $300 per month for single-family home communities with shared amenities. What do you get? Often, exterior maintenance, insurance on the structure for condos, trash, and amenities like pools or beach access. Just read the fine print. Some HOAs are strict about rentals, pets, or even paint colors. You'll want to know before you close. Number 6, groceries, gas, and lifestyle. Grocery prices are on par with national averages, but some items, especially imported or organic products, can run higher. We do have both Fresh Market and Whole Foods supermarkets here in Destin. Gas is often slightly above the national average due to proximity and transport costs. As for lifestyle spending, well, this is a beach town. You'll spend more on dining out, boat days, events, and local shops, but that's part of the appeal. Now let's talk restaurants. Here's the deal. Destin has lots of touristy type restaurants. Most of the restaurants on the harbor are geared toward people on vacation. Same with the beachfront spots like the Crab Trap and Pompano Joe's. Obviously, at these types of restaurants, you're paying more for the atmosphere and location more than anything else. When you first move here, you may find yourself wanting to visit many of these popular restaurants, and that's part of the fun. But after a while, you'll start to discover more local-oriented places where the food is great, prices are better, and it's less crowded. There are some solid Mexican options like Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina. Many locals also love going to Miamo's Italian restaurant, a fantastic spot for pasta and wine. It's one of those things where over time you'll learn where the locals really eat and hang out, and that becomes a fun part of settling in. If you like being outdoors, boating, paddleboarding, biking, fishing, those are practically free once you have the gear. I'm definitely not going to leave out the beach. After all, that's what draws most of us here, and the beach is free. Number 7, schools and family costs. If you have kids, Destin offers a good mix of public, charter, and private school options. There's Destin Elementary and Destin Middle as part of the Okaloosa County system, which has solid ratings. For private or faith-based education, you've got schools like the Barrett School, Gateway Academy, and Faith Coast Academy. Tuition for private schools can range from $6,000 to $10,000+ per year. Number 8, local hacks and seasonal costs. Summers in Destin are busy. Traffic can get brutal if you don't know the local shortcuts or avoid driving at peak times. But locals love the off-season, September to March, when crowds clear, prices drop, and the beaches are still beautiful. Also, if you own a vacation rental, expect to make the bulk of your income in spring and summer. That can offset your annual costs if you buy the right property. Number 9, healthcare and insurance. Healthcare access in Destin is good, with several local hospitals and clinics. Costs are on par with national averages. Health insurance prices depend on your coverage and employment, but they're not drastically higher than elsewhere in Florida. Hey guys, it's Danny Margagliano. As much as I love making these videos, there is one thing I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over the US make the move here to the Destin, 30A, and Panama City Beach area. I've helped countless families make the move, so whether you're coming out next week, next month, or even next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to the Emerald Coast of Florida. Number 10, let's wrap things up. Can you afford it? Here's the real talk. Destin isn't cheap, but it's also not overpriced for what you get. You're paying to live in a place with world-class beaches, no state income tax, strong tourism economy, and high quality of life. The key is understanding the costs before you jump in. If you know what to expect, plan for insurance and taxes, and choose the right property, you'll love living here. But if you come in blind, you'll get hit with surprises and not the fun kind. If you're thinking about moving to Destin and want to understand the true cost of living and how to make the most of your budget, reach out to me direct or visit DestinPropertyExpert.com. Hit that like button, subscribe for more real estate truth bombs, and drop your questions in the comments. I'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.